Hello, hello. Making a table video for you, and this time I am forming something with Play-Doh. I want to form something nice, and it's supposed to be a relaxing video. I don't know where the microphone is. It may be covered, so because of the way the tablet is tucked in behind a purse to keep it from falling. But I had to have a good vision of the table and my Play-Doh. Smells good, really good. So I'm gonna split this on the top. Papa dog, what are you doing? For some reason I had to make this video, and somehow felt the urge to do this. I have bought a whole lot of this blue Play-Doh. I bought extra refill packages because I like it so much. When they're finished, I paint them with acrylic paint. I have a whole collection already of those. Kind of making the sculptures in the way I want to see. I want to see these shapes in a science fiction film. I don't see very much art in science fiction movies. It's always suspension and it's always fast paced, always heart rate raising and agitated. And I just want calmness like this, peace, peace and calmness and big and bulky. Hello, hello, hello. That's what I want to see in a science fiction movie. But I can't get anyone to help me with this. I've seen a few animation films, sci-fi animation films on YouTube that are very good, very creative, very artistic. It's like animation experiments or something of people who are into computer art. Yeah, I wish I could help those people to help me make this science fiction film where we somehow get to a different planet and there are different things going like this here. Beings that move very slowly like this. Slowly. I know that most people, I'm making a video and right now, but it's aimed towards me. Most people are not into slow pace. I like everything slow. Everything. Slow and relaxed and mindful and not in a rush and be in this now moment and really not crave, like I talked about in my other videos, not crave anything, not desire anything, not be in a state of deprivation, but be fulfilled, totally fulfilled. And I think a lot of people are afraid of this. They're actually afraid of that because being, that means going completely into the now, means letting go. Yeah. So a lot of people, most people cannot let go. So they'd rather jump from one frenzied state to the next, like in those science fiction films. It's always in a frenzy. And they use characters that are still in their daily lives, you know, as the person that they are. I mean, the actors, they play someone, but they bring with them their own personality And much worse, they bring with them their body images and their voice images. The men in particular have this going, like this, like macho voice or some kind of southern accent they adopted to, because they find that more masculine. None of this is relevant for a science fiction film. If you are an actor and you play in a science fiction movie, you have to completely think outside of your southern Texas accent and your carnivore identity and your cowboy boots personality and all of this. I mean, you have to really let go of that if you want to play a person in a spaceship who is open-minded for other things like black holes and getting outside the Newtonian physics and leaping out of linearity and duality, getting into modern art. That's what you do when you leave this 3D reality, the field of reality, as Jiddu Krishnamurti talks about. You really get all of that. You leap out, you just venture out like it's nothing, like out and over, and it's just a smooth transition. It's like there's no drama in it, like oh, and then I'm completely above all of this. I see all of you from above, and I snicker and laugh, and I don't take myself at all seriously anymore. Getting out of this Newtonian reality means that you realize that you are not important, okay? The you, the me, is not important. It's this, I'm important. No, Texas. It's my cowboy boots. No, it's not important anymore, okay? It is not important, and yes, you can talk like a nerd afterwards. Yes, you can talk humbly, and there's nothing wrong with it. And yes, you can laugh about yourself. And yes, you can laugh about your carnivore existence that you left behind, and how ridiculous that was. Okay, so the ego takes itself very, very seriously. Yeah, it's amazing. And all of this, like when I say to someone, I see you all, I see deep into your minds, and I was kind of joking. I'm saying this kind of like, like a clown would say something like, and then they get real mad, and they go, you are deluded. It's like, hey man, Loosen up a little bit. Yes, come here. Eat some of this and loosen up. It's like it's like these people, they take themselves so seriously, and they take everything they learn so darn seriously. That there's no way they can allow anything else suggested by someone else. And truth doesn't work that way. Truth is not bound to a form or to some specific physics law or duality, like me versus you, you know. In reality, these two things, they merge. They are one unit. They don't fight against each other. They're already one unit. But the ego separates everything and goes, I'm gonna go to war against you. My name is Matthew, and I'm from Texas. And I say, why don't you leap out of your terrible mindset? And he says, well, better I get to work. I am just a yarn. I work for Nicola, and we're working on this nice sweater. I don't match really, but it works. It's working. And I know I have to go within myself, and I have to accept that I am a yarn in this existence. And I am not able to play in a sci-fi movie yet. And that's just where I am, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't need to hate myself. That's right. You need to love yourself. Yeah, I don't know. I take a use this a little bit. Okay, bye. Yes, and I got a nice fur coat. A nice fur coat. It's all synthetic. Yes. Yes. There are already some animals on this planet that go in the direction of this thing here. There are some cacti that look a little bit like this, and sea cucumbers that look a little bit like this. So I made a mistake of taking a sea cucumber out of a tide pool, and I told people about this, and I should not have done it, because then they may have gone over and taken it and cut it up, and that's not good. You need to leave all of the stuff in the tide pools where it wants to be. Yeah. Or deep inside the ocean, on the bottom of the ocean floor. There may be things like this going. And also on other planets, on Pluto, or on Gliese 21. Yes, who knows? And they don't talk. They really know how to live in the now. They don't talk, they just walk real slowly. And as they're walking, they are sucking up underneath the nutrients Walk real slowly as they're sucking up the nutrients. And that makes them grow taller and taller and taller. And they keep walking real slowly and they just multiply. It's just cell division. And at some point, the little piece splits off. This grows back, and the piece that split off starts to grow into its own full-sized blue Play-Doh formation. And it's a species called Play-Doh. Yes. And it is very relaxing. And slow paced. And humans don't like that. They like action films, the humans, because when you watch an action film, you don't have to reflect on your past. You can titillate yourself away from the pain of the past. But if you watch something like this here, it goes against religion, of course. It goes against science also, and it goes against anything, any Newtonian law of physics, against any ego that the ego has identified itself with. And then the ego gets afraid and says, what kind of bullshit is that? That's just bullshit. What kind of crazy clown is that? That's just crazy. Silly. Silly. I hear the word silly. That lady is silly. It's just silly. Why don't you just relax? Why don't you snicker about this? Without eyes. Snicker with this. Snicker about it in love. Yeah, this doesn't take itself seriously. It's formless. It can form itself into anything that it feels like at the moment. Formlessness is a clown, and a clown goes outside of any kind of conventional idea or ego-based construction. Play-Doh says, this is art. And it's relaxing, and that's what art is all about. It's you're in the now moment. You don't need to replicate something that looks like something you already know. Okay, can if you want to, but you know, why not make something that is even more relaxing than the shapes we already know. Abstract art is love. That's total unjudgmentalness, non-judgmentalness. It invites you. It's warm. It doesn't judge. It says, come to the groundlessness. Come explore the infinite abundance.